In this video, I am going to undertake a live job interview and answer the 5 most common behavioral interview questions. If you have a job interview coming up anytime soon, make sure you watch this interview from start to finish, because I promise it will help you pass your own at the first attempt. Okay, let's get straight into the interview. Make sure you take notes, and at the end, I will tell you where you can download my top scoring answers. Here we go.
Tell me about a time you used your initiative.
In my previous job, I overheard my manager saying that company sales were going down. So I started to think of different ways we could improve our sales. And I came up with the idea to implement an online customer feedback form. The form could be used to gather feedback from customers on how we could improve as a company and create products that they needed. I then presented my idea to my manager, and after the form was implemented on our website, we gathered lots of useful feedback and suggestions from our valued customers. Sales then increased by 22% as a result of my innovative idea.
Okay, next question. Tell me about a time you had to work with a difficult coworker.
When I started work in my last job, a senior team member refused to help me, and they dismissed my ideas during team meetings, making things really uncomfortable. However, I was determined to build a good relationship with them. During a work break, I made small talk with my colleague about their interests outside of work, and I established that we both supported the same sports team. After discussions about our common interest, our relationship improved significantly, and he became a supportive and valuable work colleague.
Okay, tell me about a time when you had to work under pressure.
In my last job, I worked on a time-sensitive project with 6 other co-workers. Partway through the project, we lost 2 team members to sickness. Now, the project deadline could not be changed, so I took ownership of the situation. I gathered the team together, assessed our action plan, and reallocated tasks based on each other's strengths. Now, for the technical tasks we were unable to complete, we outsourced these to qualified online contractors and monitored them closely. By remaining calm, assessing our options and working hard, we managed to complete the project on time and to the required standard.
Tell me about a time you had to deal with a challenging situation.
In my last position, my manager asked for an urgent volunteer to cover the work of a co-worker from a different department who was off sick. I volunteered to be that person. My task was to complete my own work and my co-worker's work concurrently. I first assessed their job description, and for any tasks I was unfamiliar with, I studied manuals and online training videos to learn how to complete their duties competently. I then created a list of our combined tasks, estimated the time for each, and set to work. By blocking out all distractions, working diligently on each task, I was able to achieve my objectives and help the company in its time of need.
Richard, can you tell me about a time when you had a conflict with your boss?
In my previous job, a loyal customer was asking for a refund. However, based on the company's returns policy, they were outside of the refund date, and my manager refused to issue one. I disagreed with their decision. I explained to my manager calmly and professionally that the customer was loyal and we could lose their business if we refused to issue them with a refund. I explained that the value of the refund was small and it was in the company's interests to honor it. After listening to my concerns, my manager changed his mind and agreed to issue the refund. Okay, so there you have it. 5 fantastic top scoring answers to the most common behavioral interview questions. Now, if you want to download those responses plus my 100 brilliant answers to difficult interview questions, make sure you click that link right now in the top right-hand corner of the video. Head straight through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can download as an instant PDF guide my 100 brilliant responses to difficult interview questions. Also, please make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Thousands of you are passing your interviews at the first attempt. I can only help you if you are subscribed. Please hit the like button because that really does motivate me to create more videos for you. And don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It's always a pleasure and an honor to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you for watching and for supporting my channel. I wish you all the best for passing your job interview. Have a great day.